Hi guys, my sister and I went on a trip last December. This was her first time to visit Saigon, Vietnam, and I was going to be her tour guide. I visited Saigon in January of 2025 and was fortunate to be back in December the same year. There were places I didn't get to explore during the first trip, so I got to do them in this one. And one of them was... I found this restaurant on social media while doing research for our trip. The place was packed, and for good reason. Luckily though, we didn't have to wait too long to get a table. With our heavy breakfast done, we were off to get refreshments from a homegrown brand that stole my heart during my January visit. You'll find one of District 1's hidden gems tucked away inside this alley. If you're looking for trendy and fashion-forward streetwear, make sure to visit Compound Garment. After a little shopping, we headed for the famous cafe apartments. This is one of those places you have to visit when you're in Saigon, and it's best to take the stairs if you can, so you can thoroughly explore the whole building and all it has to offer. What I love about traveling with no strict itinerary is that you can take the time to slow down, chill at a cafe of your choice, and just enjoy the moment. The cafe apartments isn't just filled with cafes. You can find small boutiques in some of the floors, so make sure to take your time exploring. We found a place that served poke bowls and decided to try it out. I've been craving a good poke bowl for a while, so this store was perfect. The staff was also super helpful and friendly. They guided us throughout the whole process so we could make the perfect bowl. It's another day in Saigon, and the first stop for today is one of my favorite banh mi spots in District 1, Tam Nguyen. One of the reasons I like personally going to their store instead of having it delivered is because I get to watch them assemble the banh mi. I don't think there's an elegant way to eat a banh mi, so just embrace all the crumbs that fall off whenever you take your bites. Now that we're full, we visited the Remnants Museum. I have visited this museum a total of 3 times, once for each of my previous visits to Saigon. And every time I read about what happened during the Vietnam War, it never fails to make me cry a little bit. And I think my sister felt the same way. And now, it's time to do some shopping. There are some cute vintage stores along this street, but they are a bit too expensive for my liking. The staff was super friendly, and he recognized my Pokemon hat. The store houses a lot of knickknacks and artsy stuff from different local brands and artists, so I'm sure there's something you can find for yourself or as souvenirs. I'm a sucker for things like this, and honestly, they make my trips more memorable. I'd like to think someone got to read my message and smiled. This is one of the local brands whose pieces I totally fell in love with. I got a shirt from them and I regret not getting a cap. Ended our visit with some pretty good purchases though. If you just walked around this neighborhood, you'll find a lot of hidden gems, like the store that makes handmade leather goods. Say bye. Bye bye. Now, when we walked into this ice cream parlor, we didn't know that their ice cream flavors had this little twist in them. Every single one of their flavors had alcohol in them. All the flavors are pretty interesting. Some were hits, and some were definitely misses. We finished all of it though, even the spicy one. It was dinner time when we arrived here, so we decided to take a table, despite the pricey menu items. And of course, one of my favorite spots in the city is the book street. So many things to shop for here, and not just books. There are actually a lot of pizza 4-piece branches, but this one looked the best in my opinion. And all of the staff members are very hospitable and professional. One of the Vietnamese dishes I fell in love with is cơm tấm. This is a beloved southern Vietnamese dish of grilled pork, broken rice, fish sauce, fried eggs, shredded pork skin, and more. I've only ever encountered shredded pork skin in Vietnam. At first, I thought it was noodles. My mouth is literally watering as I'm editing this. I'm craving for cơm tấm. We stumbled on this cafe after doing a spot of shopping, and instead of just ordering a quick cup to go, we were treated to a little espresso demonstration instead. This cafe is situated on the second floor of the building, and we got this lovely corner table by the window.